What's something you know is real, proven but still can't wrap your head around it?
The thinness of the Earth's crust and atmosphere. That we are so relatively close to plunging into a fiery hell of molten rock or being sucked into the vacuum of space. How vinyl records work. Not only do they work, but somehow, someone figured out how to do it. What do you mean you pressed some squiggles into plastic and now it makes music when you run a needle across it? Makes absolutely no sense. That we are closer to when Tyrannosaurus rex lived than he is to Stegosaurus. The concept of millions upon millions of years is just unfathomable to me.
The vastness of space.
For me, it's gotta be time dilation caused by traveling at fractions of light speed or gravity.
Gravity impacts the flow of time.
Your body is made up of trillions of cells and microbes that replicate and build the construction that is you. You do not control them directly in any capacity, but they are a part of you without being you. Yet they live their own life in there, ever tirelessly building, repairing and filtering. But what is you? Are you just an interface for all these individual cells to find and input building blocks for their survival? Would we be a more accurate term for what you are? Do cells even have their own self? Or is the you a separate entity entirely, simply being in charge of a small piece of nature for the time being? If so, where does that external self originate from? Who's really in charge here?
The fact that everything we've made today, was always possible to be made. The same rules of the universe have always applied and we have the same materials as they did. Gets me wondering what's still possible with the stuff we have that we don't have the slightest idea about.
Bluetooth. You're telling me we start out with rocks and shit and somehow I hear music from my phone on my headphones without them being connected? That the tides are due to the moon.
Dying. I just can't wrap my head around I will be gone forever one day.
The number of people in the world. You're telling me there's almost 8 billion people? And they all have their own lives, names, birthdays, friends, feelings, language, looks, inside jokes, problems, victories, challenges, etc.? I have a hard time with realizing the person I see walking on the street has a life just as complex as mine, if not more so now times that by 8 billion. Edit, not in like a self-centered I'm the main character way, in like a my life is so complex how can this happen 8 billion times? Type of way. And tbh my life isn't even that complex, it's just crazy to think how many people there are. Edit 2, apparently this is called Zonda. Thank you for telling me, smiles. It's cool to learn new things.
I'm closer to being a millionaire than Jeff Bezos.